Hey there, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. Um, cough's getting better. So, Happy New Year. But I would like to say, I'm not calling it Happy New Year this year. I'm calling it Great New Year. And here's why. And you should too. Here's why. Think about, for just a moment, think back to 2025. Think about it. Think about all you went through. All of the times that you thought you weren't going to make it through something and you made it through. Think about all the times where it just felt like you were climbing uphill and nothing was ever going to level out. And it leveled out. Think about it. Everything you've made it through in 2025, how can you not do better in 2026? Stay on the same path that you've been on. You've made it through everything that you went through in 2025. Keep going. Keep going. Let me explain. So, things happen. Life happens. You can't get away from life. It happens. And even when you're on your walk with the man upstairs. Well, more so when you're on your walk with the man upstairs. Because we live in a world that believes in higher powers. And they read us the Bible or whatever other book that other religions may use and everything else. But what they never tell you is the whole purpose of Jesus dying on the cross was so you could go directly to God. That's why Jesus died for you, so you could go directly to God. And when you get on your walk with the man upstairs, your life's not going to be easy. Oh, hell no, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. And it's going to be hard for one reason. How can God use you if you can't be resilient, if you can't be strong, if you can't make it through the smallest little things in life without breaking down? How could God ever use you? How could he ever use you to help build other people up? You have to go through bad things. And the reason that I say this is when I was attending Seventh-day Adventist Church, I took Bible studies in junior high and early high school. And there was one question that always perplexed me, and nobody could answer it. And I never understood why they couldn't answer it. But I got the answer. My question was, if God's such a loving God, why would he allow good people, his people, to go through pain and suffering? Why would he allow bad things to happen to them? And nobody could answer that. Everybody kept telling me that you just have to have faith. You just have to believe that God knows. Bullshit. No, that's not how it is. If you ask God for strength, how are you going to get strength? So can you know happiness if you've never known sadness? No. It's the same thing. If you pray to God for strength, he's not giving you strength. He's going to show you how to get strength. He's going to be with you the whole time that he's doing it. But he's going to put you in positions. You're going to go through things that are going to test your strength and your ability. If you ask for anything you ask for, the opposite is what's going to come. And the reason what's going to come is the opposite is because you can't know happiness without sadness. You can't truly understand what makes you happy if you don't know what makes you sad. You have to, it's the duality of it. You have to have both to understand. And the reason you go through the bad first is because then you appreciate the good more. That's why that happens. It's not about faith. That was one thing that always frustrated me. Nobody could answer that question when I was a teenager, and I was like, if you can't give me this answer, then why are we doing this? Because I'm not going to get baptized in your church until I feel like I've learned something. And you can't answer half of my questions. So when I quit Bible study, the man who was giving them to me, greatest guy in the world, I love him to death, Ralph, he said to me, he says, do me one favor. Don't stop asking questions. You'll get the answers. You'll find the answers to your questions. Don't ever stop asking questions. That's what's going to get you where you want to go. Okay. So these questions sat in my head as I went through life. He gives it to you so you know. There's a duality to everything. Good and bad. Happy, sad. Love and hate. I mean, come on. There's a duality to the whole thing. It's opposites. How can you appreciate the good if you've never been through the bad? When you get on your walk with the man upstairs, he's going to show you how strong and how resilient of a human being you are. And by the time you get out of everything, he's going to stay with you the whole time you're going through it. And the reason that he's going to stay with you is because you're going to learn to depend on him. That's why you're going through it, is to learn to depend on him. It's not about faith. It's not about faith at all. It's about learning to depend on him. Through your struggles, as you are starting your walk with the man upstairs, he is going to show you. You are going, by the time you get done with your struggles and you start to really grow as a human being, you learn to love yourself and find your true authentic self, energetically level up, you're going to know how to communicate with him. He's going to communicate directly to you. You're not going to have to go through a preacher or a father or anybody else. There's going to be nobody else that goes between you and God. You're going to start your walk with the man upstairs literally is you building a solid, intimate relationship with the man upstairs. You're building a relationship with God. You're walking back home. And it's not going to be the easiest journey in the world. It's going to be hell on earth. But he's going to be with you the whole time. He's going to tell you what to do. He's going to tell you where to go. And in the beginning, it's going to feel like he's not there. But he is. Because once you start to hear him, once you start to learn how he communicates with you, and it will be particular to each individual person. Once you learn how he communicates with you, you will then start being able to ask questions. Should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? Okay, I want to do this, but I'm hesitating. What do you think? He's going to give you the answers. 100% going to give you the answers. They're not always going to be what you like. And here's why they're not always going to be what you like. Because you don't see everything. You don't see what goes on behind closed doors. You don't see what people say behind your back. You don't see everything, every intent of another human being's heart. He does. So sometimes in your beginning walk, you got to say goodbye to some people. It's sad. It's hard. But once you get further on that walk and you learn to communicate with him, it's easy. Even when hard stuff comes at you, you're like, all right, okay, how do I handle this? And he tells you exactly what to do. And life becomes much easier to deal with. And you don't react to the manipulation that goes on because you can see the manipulation. You can see the lying, the manipulating, the controlling, the game playing. You can see all of it. It's your eyes are wide open to it. None of it can hide from you anymore. Because you're on your walk with him, he gives you discernment and clarity. You can see everything. You can see a good person from a bad person like that. Just by interacting with him for a small period of time. You can see it. You can tell. And it's a great place to be. It's very peaceful. And it's freedom like I've never had before. So this is why I laugh and joke and say that he's going to have to bring the man in for me, because I'm not looking, because that's just not happening. I am enjoying my time and my walk with the man upstairs. And anybody that comes into my life is going to have to be on their walk with the man upstairs, because I need to understand that he understands how I live, so I can understand how he lives. We've both got to be walking with the man upstairs. If not, it's never going to work. It's just not. And that was probably one of my hardest lessons, was to realize that I had to say bye to people. But the biggest thing that I learned out of all of this, the greatest thing that I learned out of all of it, is people can change. Everybody can change if they wanted to. A large majority don't, because it's a lot of work. And they're lazy. And they don't want to do the work. The evil and the bad is much easier than following the man upstairs. But during that time of you going through all that crap that you have to go through when you get on your walk with the man upstairs, when you get through it, the one thing that you're going to notice is you grew from it all. That strength that I prayed for on my knees in that snow back in January of 2020, crying and telling him that I don't know what to do from here and that I need strength because I don't have any left. I would have never guessed that I would go through everything that I've been through in the last almost 6 years. And a lot of it was hard, but I look back at it all now, and it had to be hard. He had to smack me upside the head a few times to remind me that this person can't go with me. They're not on their walk with him yet. They can't go with me. That's family, friends, significant, that's everybody. Because when you get on your walk with him, he's only going to allow people that are going to help you elevate and become closer to him. He's not going to allow the people that are going to suck you back down. And he's going to let you be hurt over and over and over again until you finally get the hint to walk away. And all you have to do is walk away. That's all you got to do. Just walk away from it all. When God shows you what somebody's true colors really are, okay, thank you for showing me. Let's move on. That's how I look at it now. So, let's have a great new year. And let's make 2026 the year that we all energetically level up, learn to find our true authentic self, and love ourselves. Because this is a beautiful place to be. So come on, let's get on board. We're going to keep our New Year's resolution of loving everybody like you do at Christmas time. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a great night. I'm going to let you go now because I'm kind of hungry and I already fed the animals, but I haven't eaten. So anyways, have a great night, guys. Love ya. See you in a day or two. Bye.